Really fucking good, y'all. It's your boy Mill.
Your boy Pat.
Y'all tapped in right now on Base Soil, the most realest podcast you're ever gonna find out here in these Bay Area streets. I want y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. Follow us on all socials, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff at On Base Soil. And also find us on streaming platforms, all your local streaming platforms right now as well to listen to the audio. My boy Pat, how you doing today, my boy?
Good, brother. Good, man. Can't complain. Solid day. You know what I'm saying? Nice outside. Let's get to it, brother. Fixing the stash on him?
You said what?
I said you fixing the stash on him? Grabbing my chart.
Yeah. No, I got a thing where my mustache, like right here, that motherfucker be like, if I don't cut it or keep up on it, it like literally starts to fold on my lip right here. It's kind of crazy. Camera, that should be crazy. As you see, I'm rocking the red, white, and blue today. Shout out for the next couple of however long we got left to be patriotic. That's what brings out the most for the niggas. For USA, rocking new era in the building as always. First, shout out my boy Kev Stone was really good. You niggas just do whatever, whenever, but we here though, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a real nigga podcast. We said this from the beginning.
Yeah, we just trying to get to y'all. We get to y'all.
We bring it to y'all at least twice a week. We don't know exactly what day we're gonna start getting back into our schedule as the season comes up. But as y'all know, this is a RNS podcast. We'll try and bring it to you at least twice a week, and just make sure your notifications turned on so you know when your boys is coming live. Transitioning over to Team USA. Last time we spoke, the boys had just had a crazy comeback versus Serbia. We was riding that high. And Mill looked like he was supposed to be in the breakdance company. Now that's hella funny. Now, for real, I'll tell you, I'd have brought it home gold, baby. At least silver for real. I'd have got my Noah Lyles on for real. How about this?
Listen, after old girl from Australia, they were just letting anybody in. So
did you see they said I don't know if it's true or not, but she finessed her way to get a free ticket to go out to Paris from our country and pretty much finessed them to thinking, believing that she was a breakdancer.
I mean, we saw it. We saw it with our own eyes. So.
We can tell that you ain't never really broke dance like that before, man. But shit, she went viral and she got a free little trip to Paris. So I can't be mad at her. They are not bringing the breakdance competition back to LA, so that is a one and done type thing. So there we go with that on Olympic breakdancing. But Team USA in epic fashion with Steph, Wardell, motherfucking Curry, putting on a masterclass to put away the French men's team with 4 straight threes at the end to go ahead and bring the gold home to U.S. Bruh, watching that game, do you think Steph should have got MVP over LeBron?
No, just because LeBron carried him pretty much the whole, you know what I'm saying, throughout. But the Steph's last 2 games were definitely legendary. But as far as the overall MVP, I felt like Bron, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. I wasn't mad at it.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it either. He was balling for the most part. With that game with the French, it definitely wasn't as close throughout the whole game like it was for Serbia, but it did make it close. Oh, shout out my boy Ernie Chavez tapping in. What's up, my boy? At the end, Wemby said that everyone needs to watch out everywhere. The Europeans are going to be sliding on us. Shout out to Schroeder, also talking shit about overseas players got more IQ and they're going to slide on the USA team. Do you fear that the Team USA will have any problems for basketball come LA or in the future?
Oh, for sure. Like you said, all the countries are getting better, you know what I'm saying, with time. And obviously, there's a little something to that. I mean, in Europe, they really work on team basketball more than they work on that. As far as the development league goes, like, you know, AAU and stuff like that. When kids in AAU out here, they pretty much, if they nice, coach just throw the ball out, let them do what they want. And Gino Auriemma always makes the point that over there, you know what I'm saying, they practice 8 times a week and play like once. Over here, practice once a week and play like 8 times. So, like, it's a little bit different as far as, you know, team basketball goes. But
team basketball, exactly.
Yeah, and they ain't gonna have the Avengers to save them in 28, and it means a little different when the whole world is gunning for you. USA, like we just supposed to win. That's a little bit different type of feeling as opposed to like Schroeder, who's grown up his whole life dreaming of beating USA
That's
in
true. That's true.
international.
Well, I wouldn't say it means more because I feel like Team USA, they know they can't come back with an L. You know what I'm saying? It definitely means a lot for Team USA, but it definitely for the Europeans.
Yeah, but that's a different motivation. It's just you just don't want to be the team that loses versus you've been dreaming of this your whole life. Like that's a whole different level of motivation. So they gonna get got eventually. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's happened before.
I'm aboard. Hasn't happened since '96. Or no. Was that
2004? They got clipped.
Yeah, 04. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And then last year in the FIBAs, they took silver or bronze, whatever they took. And then yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's the rest of the world definitely is going be here. For sure.
I mean, you said they won't have the Avengers. So you think this is the last time we see Bron, KD, and Steph on the Olympic team?
For sure. Steph, I mean, he might squeeze out one, but I think Bron and KD is done for sure.
Yeah. Well, I want to say KD might be there and Steph just because they shooters. By then, Bron will be, you know what I'm saying, like 45, 44.
Yeah. Shit, I mean, but even KD, he got a lot of miles. That man didn't play in, I think, 4 straight Olympics? Like,
yeah.
So
yeah.
He's a lot of tread on the turn.
That nigga
he does for sure.
Mm-hmm.
She does for sure. You're right. If he's healthy, I feel like he'll definitely give it one last go on some Diana Taurasi shit. Yeah. But I just, it's a lot of miles on the legs. So I don't know if he's still gonna be hooping at that point in 4 years for.
If we inserting for LA, then since we're looking to the future, who do you put on the team? I'll go further. I'm gonna put on my team who I think is gonna be on there added for the 4. I think we'll be losing, maybe even 5, because we doubt. I don't know. I don't think Derek White will be back. I think he might be one done, but we gonna see. Jaylen Brown for sure. John Morant, Zion, if he is healthy, as my 3rd player, and as my 4th, Paolo Banchero.
Yeah.
Added to the squad. With still Embiid on the team, and
I don't think Embiid gonna play again. Honestly.
You think Embiid gonna play again?
Nah, especially if they can get Cameroon into the what's name, he definitely gonna play for Cameroon. He got the gold already.
Do you think Cameroon's gonna be able to play stuff?
I mean, they might. Shit, I mean, listen. If you would have asked me about South Sudan 4 months ago, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna put it past them. African basketball is a lot better than what it used to be. So you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure Embiid got camps and stuff all up over there or whatever the case may be. So I wouldn't count him out.
Who would you add to the team if you don't have the players? I mean, are you adding pretty much the people that I added?
Well, the only one I'll say for sure I'm taking from your team is Paolo. I think Ja does have a chance. He has a great chance. He would have been on this team if his fucking head wasn't up his ass.
Yep.
So I think Ja has a good spot to make it. My boy Cooper Flag is definitely gonna be on that squad.
Hey, shout out the guy. That man, he's gonna be holding it down.
That boy definitely gonna be on that squad. And then I'm gonna go with who's a young star from America. Let me see.
Oh yeah, Allen got it. Go ahead though.
Chet, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a good call, AP. Yeah, that's a great call.
Chet
and I'm with you too. If Zion is healthy, he definitely could make the team. I'm not writing him off, but I just don't. Like, when has he been healthy? Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is true.
Going off season and shit.
This is also true.
He be needing to recover.
But with that squad too, though, I mean, our main players probably be Ant-Man, Jason Tatum will definitely be thrust into that.
Jason Tatum might come back because they said Kerr ain't coming back. So Jason Tatum might sign back up.
But what do you think that was like? You think Mom was pressing Steve Kerr in the
Nah, I don't think that was pressing him. I mean, I'm sure she had her opinions and her rumblings, but I don't think she was really getting at him or nothing like that.
Okay.
But I'm sure she was frustrated amongst the,
Yes,
friends and family.
In the
Yeah. Anybody willing to listen was going to hear that for sure. But I don't think she actively sought out Kurt to give him a piece of his mind.
Yeah, shout out my potato. Right. We definitely want to see your boy out there get going in. But with that team, even without KD, LeBron, and possibly Steph, do you think we would still be able to take home that gold? Jokic would be a little older. Wemby, especially the French team, it's going to be just, Wemby going to be within his own by then for sure, too, in the next 4 years.
French team going to be nice. Germany, Luka and them. So it's gonna be some team. Greece, they might get a little bit better. So I always expect USA to win though, because we invented basketball. So I'm always picking us to win. But it's definitely gonna be a little more up in the air next time for sure.
Yeah, that game was incredible. Bro. Steph hitting the
Canada too. Yep, shout out Kev. Canada too. They kind of underachieved this year. A lot of people expected them to be on the podium at one point or another, but
they got to get some more wings and bigs for me to respect them. They definitely got talented players, but just a lot of like PGs and like smaller forwards. I guess they got a little bit of wings, but they ain't got no big man like that. So I'm not too worried about Canada in that sense, Kev. But still, they definitely gonna be raw on. They gonna definitely be challenging for sure. After seeing the game, though, with Steph hitting 4 straight threes, bruh, hitting it over Batum and whoever else that was standing right by him, and then hitting them with the night-night, the Olympic night-night that was heard around the world. Has Steph solidified himself in God mode, best point guard of all time.
I mean, he's been that for me.
Yeah,
I don't know how other people feel about that.
Yeah.
He's one of the top 5 players all time to me. I'm saying he's my favorite, but if we just talk, it's just subjective. He's in my top 5.
Who are your top 5?
I'm going Jordan. Probably Steph, Bron, Kobe, and then 5th, I'd have to go. Damn, that's a good question. I'll probably put Shaq in there.
Shaq, nice. I like that. I like that. That's a good starting 5, actually.
And that's for all you people. I don't include all them, you know what I'm saying, Bill Russells and Will Chamberlains.
I seen with my eyes, bro. My eyes.
I said Jordan first.
Jordan made the top 5. Yeah. Definitely made the top 5 for sure. He was
Jordan number 1 for sure.
Yeah. The Pat is also the one that's not giving up the title for this team versus the Avengers versus Dream Team.
Right.
Are you fucking with the name though for this team being called the Avengers?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Like they definitely had they mark in history. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I just feel like that '92 team was just like a perfect basketball team assembled. And I low key feel that way about the 2012. Was it the 2012? I always go back and forth between the 2012 and the Redeem team, but I low key feel like that team was sicko mode as well.
Kev Stone does not think the Avengers will beat the Redeem team. I am not hearing it.
Listen, I'm low key on that too. Like,
man, I got this team.
Who
was on the Redeem team again? Go through the roster one more time.
That's the one with Kobe, D Wade, I think CP, Boozer. I think J. Kid.
Bruiser is getting cooked by Bam and AD.
Boozer is definitely the weakest link for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who was the other big man?
They had Dwight, I think.
Okay, they got prime Dwight. I could definitely respect that. I'm trying to bring it up too.
I got it right here.
Go through our gymnastic mentals as always. Catching up to the comments as we are pulling it up right now. Kev Stone says, I don't think it's going to matter to the next generation of USA players. Halliburton and Booker not beating Serbia. Okay, they got Him-Man. Him-Man definitely going to be the one. Kev Stone says, Wemby Billings' origin story begins. Wow, Rockin' the Air says Dennis Scrotum. Nice. Okay, nice. So we got the team right here, Redeem Team. Kobe, Bron. This is Miami Bron. So that Ball D Wade was going crazy though, bro.
Nah, for sure.
Ball D Wade was going crazy. Melo, Dwight, Bosh.
No, this is still Cleveland Brown. This ain't
Is it the year before?
Miami Brown.
2012.
Yeah, because he didn't go there till 2010.
He went to Miami in 2010.
Yeah, this is 2008.
Oh, this 08 team. Oh, sorry.
Yes, this is the Redeem team. Yeah.
This is the Redeem team. They're good on wings and PG. Big man, I think this team will still get the Redeem team right here with MB, AD, and Bam Bam. But it's the top three, top four rack and prime.
I would say like Dwight and Embiid is low key a wash, and then I'd say AD and Chris Bosh is low key a wash. But I would definitely give the advantage to Bam over Boozer.
Yep, for sure.
Definitely. And Boozer could score a little better, but I think Bam's athleticism and his defense would really set him apart in that matchup.
He would be out there killing. I guess would Michael Redd be the Derek White of this squad, or is that Tayshaun Prince?
I feel like maybe Tayshaun's a little bit more Mike Redd's his game is more similar to what's the name, but no, because Tayshaun really didn't handle the ball like that. I'll go by probably Mike Redd a little bit.
Yeah, because I think Derek White gets more buckets than Tayshaun Prince, but Tayshaun Prince might be a better defender.
Low key, Jason Kidd was the Derek White of this team. Like he still deserved to be there, but as far as his role, like ball handler, defender, make open shots, real OG out there.
Also, too, they got CP3 versus Steph. We know how that goes down every single time.
But I believe Darren Williams was the starter on that team, and that's like prime Darren Williams too. That's when he
Darren Williams was cold, but I did like Darren Williams, but he still not sticking with Chef though. And then this will be Bron on KD or Bron on Bron or Bron on Melo.
Like it's Melo and KD and Bron on Bron for sure.
Melo on KD, Bron on Bron. D Wade, ballhead D Wade versus Devin Booker. Or I guess now it would be Kobe versus Devin Booker. They are getting that right there. Sorry, Book.
Yeah, that's tough.
I still have
D Wade was 6 man on this team.
Yeah, he was.
So it's D Wade versus Ant-Man.
That's a great matchup.
D-Wade
we had KD call the bench sometimes too. Well, I mean, I guess it would be.
Yeah, but he swapped in and out with Melo. I mean, I feel like KD started like not started, but he was with that closing lineup, like how Melo's with that. So they both matched up at the 4.
They don't have nobody for Tatum. Well, I guess Tayshaun Prince would be on Tatum. That would be a good matchup. His defense versus Tatum offense. And missing anybody on this team? That's mostly everybody. I'm still taking the Avengers over this team for sure. And still got them over the Dream Team, y'all. Like, man, these niggas, this team was ball, bro. Man, I'm gonna stick with that, but I can respect it if you don't have the Avengers over the Dream Team. But you still don't have them over this team?
No. Avengers, like I said, they're probably like 4th, 5th.
Bro, there's no way they're 4th or 5th, bro. Oh, even after the run they went on and all the points came down 15 in Serbia, Steph with the 4 threes.
Yeah, but they was down multiple times to multiple teams. That's not
multiple times. They was down. Yes. Wasn't Serbia down big? Who they had smoked 2 times in a row, and then they was up the whole game versus France until the end.
And they was down to South Sudan. You know what I'm saying?
In the exhibition games.
It don't matter, bro. They've been down multiple times. It don't matter, bro. Multiple deficits. They're crawling out of a hole where there's points in the game where they're clearly getting outplayed. There's
or
no
they're just
denying
front.
that. That's their business, however you want to categorize it. But you try
But
that
they
shit
still
versus any of
won.
these.
Or they what? But
You
they
try
went
that versus any
undefeated.
of these teams that's out here, you're getting blown out.
You know what was the point of margin victories for Redeem Team versus their opponents?
I'm sure it was up there, but it's just the fact that you play how you was playing versus these motherfuckers. They're getting you up out of there, bro. All them turnovers and wasting hella possessions and shit, bro.
Playing the 2-time MVP, bro.
That don't have nothing to do with them just wasting possessions and turning the ball over the way they do.
It has something to do with it. If the Serbia team comes out 5-5, which they did in that game,
what that have to do with you turning the ball over?
I mean, bro, I'm just saying they were playing better competition than all the other Olympic teams before them.
They weren't playing better basketball. That's the problem.
That is definitely cap. Cap on that. KD didn't miss his first game back, and then
how many turnovers did they just have in this championship game?
You said what?
Actual stuff. How many turnovers they just had in this game?
So who cares about the turnovers, bro? This nigga Steph scored the second most points in Olympic history. The second most.
That's not going to win you a lot of games versus them elite teams.
They won all the games. They didn't lose.
We're talking about these classic matchups. We're talking about these hypothetical classic matchups. They're not giving you the margin of error that they got. Like, nah,
bro. They are definitely
getting you up out of here.
Definitely smoking this team. LeBron wasn't even shooting like how he's shooting right now on this team. Was it 08? Or you said 2012? Bro, LeBron was
prime
not.
LeBron.
His post. Now he was prime athletic LeBron, but I'm talking about Bron right now.
That's Bron and Cleveland.
Right, bro, he got perfect
to the
game
finals
right now. His shot was not like it was now back in 2012. You know this.
He hit it in that time. He was hit. Didn't he hit that game winner against the Magic from 3? Like that was like he still had a job.
It was plenty of times back in that day. Cam will even tell you that was day one critique on Bron. He wasn't the best shooter. He wasn't in his free throws like that. He could do everything else. B-boy Tyler, I like that. Rocking the air.
Sure. I guess. I mean, listen.
2012 LeBron was prime athletic LeBron, y'all.
That's prime Bron, period, bro. I don't know what you talking about.
His game is raw right now, bro. He can get post game.
Good. Ain't nobody denying that. But he got the post game when he went to Miami. That's when he got the post game.
But it's not like how it is.
Completed his game. He was 99 overall in Miami. He's not 99 overall no more. It's probably like a 96, 97 now. That shit ain't 99 no more.
But even the step back in the Serbia game, bro. He was fading away with the fadeaway, bro. Come on, man. Bron is not doing that in the 2012 team, bro. He was out there poop-patting nigga shit. He out there jumping higher than everybody. Yes, all that. This is like insane LeBron. But I'm talking about right now, like with the knowledge he got for the game.
I'm not saying he's not more wiser and more of a complete player, but that's still his prime.
He still would be a problem. Yes, he would be a problem. Yes, but it's a fun debate. I think this team will go down definitely in history. One of the GOATs. Other than that, the Olympics was awesome. We finished tied with China, but ended up with the most medals overall with 120, I believe. Noah Lyles did come back out with the whole thing about him not talking shit about Ant-Man Edwards. So we'll see if he redeems himself later on in LA. Hopefully Sha'Carri can bring it home for gold also too. But just for the Olympics, before we get off the topic, just want to say, like, was this the most coverage you've seen all year? And like most niggas really talking about the Olympics with like social media and shit like that now. And the coverage that they had, like pretty much it being everywhere. Like, did you feel like this was a little bit different this year, or you thought it was just regular Olympics?
Nah, I feel like, maybe a little bit more, but got to do with the social media and all that stuff too. So it's a little bit more, I would say a part of the culture at this point. Mm-hmm. But it was tight to see, everybody with their fake patriotism for a couple of months, be tapped in. So
man, the patriotism jokes was the niggas was buying American flags and shit like that. Like, man, I was get a little crazy. Also too, AP The Tokyo games were COVID games, so it wasn't as hype for sure. But even just like the track and field, like this is the first time. I mean, like Noah Lyles was more of a polarizing figure, but he did get motherfuckers tapped in for the races again, and they was able to take back the throne from Jamaica this year. Even my boy with the gold slugs, what's the boy's
Quincy
name?
Hall.
Quincy Hall, you know what I'm saying? Hawking niggas down to the 400. It was just felt like it was a lot of memorable moments with this year's Olympics. All the gymnastics team, shout out Suni Lee, shout out Simone Biles, the whole gymnastics squad, the swim squad. But yeah, the Olympics was just super dope this year for me, super dope. And looking forward to LA. Anything you're looking forward to in particular for 2028?
I want to see if Sydney McLaughlin-Laverne is going to run the 400 hurdles and the 400. That's one thing I want to see if she's going to be the first person to do that. So,
did you see the 4x400? With
yeah,
them? Nigga, she turned on that gas, boy. She was
yeah. There's a lot of controversy with that team too because the young lady, I forgot her name, but she was the NCAA champ, and they just took her off the team last minute. So she was a little bit upset about that.
For the 4x400?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I know
mm-hmm.
that.
And they put Alexis Holmes in there on the last leg.
That was was that the chick that started it off?
No, that's the anchor.
Oh, the anchor? Okay.
So she was the last leg. But I mean, I feel like they threw her in there because she was in the 400 final for the gold medal. So I feel like that's why they replaced her and threw her in there, which I respect it. But I mean, also the NCAA champ, she earned her way out there too. So I understand both sides of it.
With the women's team, we didn't want to not talk about the women's Olympics. Women's basketball team that went ahead and took that gold as well too versus France. Heard the game was close than expected. I did not get a chance to watch it because I thought it was going to be a blowout. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Are the international women's starting to catch up with the U.S. women's, or would you think they would just cost love?
Probably a little bit of both, and I don't know what time that game was out there. That shit was at 6:30 in the morning here. So
right now, for real, like man, they be doing the women dirty on their schedule. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
like how we just come on, they just be coming on sometimes. Not gonna lie.
Nah, for real. They be having them play at 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, bro, what are we doing? Like, we got to figure that out going forward. But yeah, I mean, it was overall a great Olympics. Also, the men's relay team, they got to get their shit together. I don't know what y'all be doing.
The baton pass was crazy.
4x1, Kenny left too early. This is the second or third year in a row that y'all fucked up the 4x1. So y'all got to get that shit together.
Men's got to come back a little stronger. And even though we won the 100, I think we didn't win the 200 or nothing like that. Like, and the high jump, bro could have got the high jump. We could have tied for the gold medal. That would have put us over China, but he decided to keep jumping because he wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Now, would you rather tie for a gold medal or go ahead and just jump until we, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, we're going to jump it out for sure.
Jump it off?
Yeah, I'm not. Where was this energy in the fantasy football championship? It wasn't no split the pot there last year, so I want to hear that shit, motherfucker. Don't try and play that game.
I mean, if we did end up tying, then yes, because it was like, I mean, they couldn't raise it no higher. They literally had to raise it a smidget shorter than what they were jumping in order to, you know what I'm saying, like whoever was going to be the victor. But if we tied in fantasy, then it would just be if there's no way to do the points, then I would be okay with it.
But they had a way to resolve it. What you mean? They had a way to resolve it.
I'm going to ask you, did you tie? They go, be like, you got a gold medal. That's cool.
Hell no. They had a way to resolve it, and they resolved it. So
yeah, I was like, come on, bro. I was like, we got to do it.
I respect it. You feel me? Hey, I ain't bad at it. Had to jump off, but yeah, you feel short, which is unfortunate. But
the dude who was going against, I forgot where he was from, but
New Zealand.
New Zealand, yeah, white man.
Yeah.
Kurt. He was down. He was down for a time. Like He didn't even jump on the
Nah, I
last
think
one.
he was trying to with the jump too. I think he fucked up on the last one, but then I think he immediately went over like, let's run it. And then bro was like, yep, let's do it. Like, I don't think he did that on the fact that he didn't want it like that. I think he just kind of got in his head a little bit and he knew he had a free jump. So he's like, fuck it, we can run it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
so,
a couple times. Yeah, no, that was
only thing that was a little weird to me that they made dude jump and then they waited to let him jump after the 4x100. So I was like, that was a little weird. Like, so y'all let him get a nice little rest.
I know, but they technically were going longer than they were supposed to.
Yeah, so there was on the time constraint.
It was just like a luck of the draw, or however that, you know what I'm saying, however it played out. But I feel
like, yeah, they both should have went on the opposite side of the what's the name if y'all knew that was coming. You feel me? Like, we just gonna go to a little intermission and y'all both get one more jump. Don't let him go. And then 10, 20 minutes later, we let other dude go. Yeah, like that was a little weak to me. But all in all, like I said, I respect the jump off because I ain't here for no ties.
Do you think we're gonna be able to recruit some real shooters and niggas that can fight for the 2028 Olympics? Because Team USA got to get it back for shooting and boxing for sure.
I didn't even know shooting was our thing, to be honest. I feel like
it's definitely not our thing at all. That's what I'm saying. We got to get some better.
It's like I feel like we do produce a lot of guns, so that we should have, you know what I'm saying, some better people. Boxing, yes and no. Like, it's a little bit different. Like, before you had to really go through the Olympics to really set your name up and all that stuff. Now you kind of don't really need that path, and folks ain't about to be waiting 4 years to go pro and shit like that. So it's kind of hard. Jake Paul said he's pulling up in 2028, so that'll be interesting.
I saw that. Would you? First of all, how old is he? Like, isn't he too old to be boxing?
I don't know if there's an age limit. I don't know. Shit.
We gotta check on that. I saw that and I was like, I don't know. I think he's kind of old. That nigga like mid-20s, if not like early 30s. But also too, he's going against real boxers, at least in this one, in comparison to his other fights that he's had. Do you think he would even be able to place an Olympic medal?
I don't know. I know. Also, too, Olympic boxing's scored a little bit differently too. But I mean, listen, every time I see him, he gets better. So I ain't gonna count him out. That shit. I ain't really Jake Paul fan, but he do. That's what I say. I ain't even a huge Jake Paul fan, but
I'm not a hater. I was just like,
for sure.
I don't know if I can see him. I don't know if he could do that, but. And that'll definitely bring attention to the boxing side for Olympics. So that'll be interesting. We got to the chat. We'll move on from the Olympics real quick. OB3 says 2012 LeBron was prime LeBron for sure. Yes. Kev Stone says Bron got dunked on by Bizarre Wallace, aka Ben Ye Wallace. Did you see he might get a contract from the Cleveland Cavaliers?
No, I didn't. That's what's up, though. I ain't mad at him.
He was drafted in the league before, right?
Yeah, he got drafted by the Celtics, so he was in the league before. So. Ain't mad at him, man. Get your bag, my boy.
Get your check. OB3 says the Olympics this year overall was a great Olympics. The 2028 Olympics looks like it's gonna be even more lit. For real. Kev Stone says for the international women from some countries, they were just nice because they were making more money for sure.
Oh yeah, WNBA is a little bit behind as far as international basketball and it's as far as the pay scale goes.
Oh, sure. I mean even they I think what they said, what's the name? Base salary like 75K.
Yeah.
Shorty. But all right, before we get up out of here, we got to talk about the Niners. We had an actual game on Saturday after the Olympics. We ended up losing to the Tennessee Titans, but show some flashes here and there. I mean, it's preseason, so we're not really sure about the win or loss. In terms of player development, I saw a lot of Malik Mustafa flashing. A lot of D Winters was flashing, but my guy missed a lot of tackles, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. He definitely gotta get better on that.
And he just gets a little too over anxious, be like over pursuing to the wrong shoulder and shit. Yeah.
Sure. So Definitely gotta get better in that area. Ronnie Bell was, y'all saying, getting a little wiggly on this. Out of my boy, y'all saying. But other than that, it was okay. It was kind of just more background noise for me. But and Puny was balling. We'll give him that as well too. He definitely looked good. The rookie lineman. What did you think about the 49ers game on Saturday, my boy?
Yep, I'm pretty much with you on that. I thought Rocky Sin played pretty good. Tate Martin was out there making plays. Mm-hmm. He was damn near, it felt like in the whole goddamn game because it's like we was running thin at receiver.
Yeah. We are running thin at receiver.
Right. Fucking Trent Taylor is just so funny on punt return, bro. Because you ain't never feel like Trent Taylor's about to score. You just never feel like Trent Taylor's about to score. But he gonna catch it though. You feel me? It gained you about 7 yards, so you feel me? You take it because it's better than somebody who be back there bobbling the ball and shit. But
what do you think about the new? What do you think about the new kickoff though? Like on Madden, really like on Madden, it's kind of clean. I ain't gonna lie, it does not look the same on Madden. Like on Madden, it should be opened up.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't really like it, but it really pissed me off. It really just pissed me off because we had to be the first ones that give up a big play on this shit. Like, ain't nobody else made it past the first line. It got to be us about to have a nigga score. Like,
such teams, bro. Such teams always gonna be an Achilles heel for the 49ers.
I don't know why. I don't know who they be hiring, what they be doing. It's just always
what y'all do in the meeting,
right? It's just.
We've been to practice. All we usually see is just fucking niggas catching balls. Like,
but I mean, I assume that's what all special teams practice looks like.
Yeah, right now.
You know, I don't feel like that.
You know, we've never had a good special team.
But just based off
other training camps, it might be a little different.
I hear you, but just based off the respect that kickers and punters get around the league, I have to assume that's what they do all day because they should not be fighting. I mean,
what was that? But the last one we went to see, that nigga Booty walked out, bro. That shit was so funny, like helmet in hand, and remember they were just walking to the field, hella like.
Bro, no, what it was we didn't even think Mitch was gonna practice. Like we were just sitting there chilling, like he was just in his sweats and shit. Next thing you know, he just put on his little practice jersey and started kicking. Like, what the fuck?
Like, funny, man. Those niggas be chilling, man.
That bro he just came outside the hoodie, regular. I think he was like in his sandals or some shit, and then no gear.
They don't run gassers or like do the warm ups like everybody else. Like they
do a little stretching on the side, but that's about it. Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Little grab the leg, grab the toes right quick. But yeah. With the game note, is Malik Mustafa? Do you think he needs to change his number?
They'll probably get to all that.
He got that 43
as the cuts right? Going on, but
that is
he be hooping, bro. He's
a baller.
I'm a big fan.
Did you hear about your boy Huff? Might get cleared?
Yes, I did. I heard about that for sure. It's exciting news, but I don't want him to rush it back. It's a long season, so
I think.
But it's definitely exciting.
The talent in front of him and is a little pressed to get back on the field?
Nah, I don't think that have nothing to do with it. Just based on how I feel or what I think I know about him, I would say he wants to play any chance he can. So I feel like just naturally he want to get back as soon as possible. And I feel the same way about Dre Greenlaw. Like it ain't so much what's in front of him. It's just they want to be on the field doing what they do.
I think Dre's more solidified in that spot. Hufanga's only been there for 2 seasons. So I would just bring that up just because he would be maybe the more pressed one. But after what I saw from D Winners, I can definitely say Dre Greenlaw does not have to worry about niggas taking his spot. That's actually that's my boy, man. D Winners is nice, but he was missing tackles though. I'm like, damn, bro, that was a little crazy.
It's like you just too overly anxious or something. I don't know what it is. You're not wrapping up. You're getting over pursuing to the wrong shoulder.
He smacked the quarterback. That was a good smack when dude tried to run in for the goal line run, but he got a little bit better in that area. What did you think from Bernardo Green, our boy from Florida State out there?
I mean, I didn't really notice much from him. I didn't really look at him specifically either, though. So I seen he got the fumble recovery, but outside of that, I didn't. Nothing really stuck out to me in the moment.
Yeah, I mean, he did solid. Just like there's a lot of action around him, but not technically people throwing at him. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and I was gonna say too. Also, when you're a corner and your name not getting called, that's also not the worst thing.
It's like
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. It's also not the worst thing. It means you probably covering, probably folks ain't throwing at you, whatever the case may be. So I wasn't like, you feel me? I didn't have a problem with how he played, but also, like I said, I didn't really focus on him. Nothing really stuck out. So
backup quarterback, Josh Dobbs or Brandon Allen?
I gotta go with Dobbs.
I gotta go with Dobbs. Yeah, man. Man, I feel the same way. Go ahead.
Allen ain't no problem with him, but it's just like we seen Dobbs win a few games. You feel me? We seen him do some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? We know he's smart. We know he can grasp the offense. Nothing against Brandon Allen because he's capable, but I just feel a little bit more comfortable with Dobbs.
It looked like shit. Dobbs was making a little more shit shake.
Yeah.
I would agree with you on that. OB3 says D Winters maybe trying to overcompensate since he may be filling in for Greenlaw too to start the season. So yeah, I can definitely see that. He's definitely fighting for that spot. So
for sure.
A little bit trigger happy. The main news and still seems like we haven't. It's not like we've gotten somewhere, but we don't. Nobody really knows anything. This Brandon Aiyuk talk, been trade talks since forever. He's going back to ping pong. I think I sent you this morning, pretty much saying that there's a deal in place with the Steelers, and Brandon Aiyuk is down for it, but the 49ers got to sign off on it. And then before we went live, about an hour before, it comes out again that Brandon Aiyuk wants to stay with the Niners. And hopefully they'll get a deal get done. What do you think is the truth? And do you think Aiyuk is going to stay or not?
I definitely think he wants to stay here. I've said that the whole time. I think he's also wants to get paid by the team that he wants to get paid, that he wants to play for.
I think that's the number one thing he wants to get paid.
Yeah, like he wants to get paid, but it's like, I do want to stay here, but it's like y'all got to at least treat me fairly. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all can't just disrespect me. And that's why I feel like players got to stay out their contract negotiations. Just let your agent handle this, because it's like y'all be taking shit too personally. And it's like, on one hand, I get it, because you're hearing people tell you ain't good enough or whatever the case may be when it comes to stuff you didn't already done and all the work you put in. But you feel me? It's just like, it's part of the game, man. So just, I don't know what the holdup is, but it sounds like they have a deal that they're both somewhat comfortable with. They just have to iron out some of the small details. So like, man, just go ahead and get this done and stop playing, man.
Yeah. I don't know what to believe anymore, because I really thought he was gone this morning when that shit came out. It's kind of just how people are playing with the wording at this point. They're literally saying the same shit back and forth, but just in different wording. Ian Rappaport coming on TV and saying, like, you know what I'm saying, nigga want to stay and shit like that. But I'm just like, that's been the case. It's all been the case. It's just like somebody got to budge on either side. And we don't know if it's over $2 million a year extra or not. But it's just like, bro, the season is, we are coming up almost on the halfway point to game one. And my nigga still ain't signed yet.
Tough.
Do you think you get resolved by the end of the week at least?
Yeah, I do. I think they figure out what's gonna happen for sure by the game. I'll say by the game.
Well, for sure by the game. So you don't think it's definitely not gonna drag into the season? It's gonna be this month.
I think they'll have it by Sunday. I think by Sunday they'll have resolved one way or another. Because it sounds like they're damn near like 48 hours away, but I'm gonna say Sunday tentatively because we got a game coming up, and whoever that wasn't that trade that was traded like right before the game or some shit like that, day before or some shit. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go Sunday.
Man, I thought it was gonna be today, but at this rate, I'm gonna say Aiyuk is traded to the Steelers. I just think it's just the damage has been done.
What do you think we get?
We're not getting nothing really of sorts. Maybe like a second round. I saw in that one I sent you this morning that Pat Fryer move is supposed to be in a trade, that would be a win if we get Pat Fryermuth, but I don't think we're getting that. I think we're getting like a second round pick, and maybe it's a player that don't really matter like that, and we lose on the trade to the Steelers. That's what I think. But
I feel like they gotta have something better in place. I'm really not sold on Pickens. I don't think Kyle is either. I fuck with Pickens, but as far as like in this offense,
in this offense where you got a run block, you saw that last year, bro. It's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Not happening.
So we'll see.
But you think he stays or he goes?
No, I do. I think they personally are gonna work out a deal. Just like I feel like BA really don't want to leave. He's just kind of trying to press their line about like pay me. Like if y'all don't want to pay me, then let me go. But they like, well, I mean, we can let you go. But he like, hey, chill out. like chill out.
That's literally all it's been, bro. That's literally all it's been.
Right.
Like, niggas like going back and forth on that petty shit. Like, look, we can't pay you, but this is what we gonna pay you. Like,
so yeah, I mean, like yeah, I've been over this shit. Like everybody talk about the numbers, it's 20 this and 25, and I just be over that shit. I'm just ready to get the shit resolved one way or another, man. Make y'all mind up. Let's get
yeah, I mean,
rolling.
I want to see him get more than Waddle. That's always been my number for IU, whether it's here or not. But we're going to see. Alan Perry says that IU is out of there. Kev Stone says he can cut. And
that's crazy coming from Kev in Sun Devil territory.
Yeah. Also that. Well, I don't think. I mean, he's not really a big, I guess, the IU guy or not. But Kev likes quarterbacks. OB3, it sounds like IU may stay. At least I hope so. All right, well, we're going to leave on that positive note there. Hopefully Aiyuk is back with us. Hopefully before the next pod, so we can definitely go ahead and talk praises. I thought we was coming on here like that Klay Thompson episode, that funeral that we had. You know what I'm saying? And we just, fuck, like, man, I thought it was going to be today. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I thought he was out of here. But we're going to see y'all before we get up out of here. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. Follow us on all the socials. Follow us on streaming platforms now at On Base Soil. Make sure that you like and share this episode right here. And my boy, as always, last words.
Yeah, always appreciate y'all rocking with us. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all come to the soil to come with y'all partners, man. You know what I mean? Gonna probably try and hit y'all with another episode later this week, back to 2 a week. You know what I'm saying? We're tentative on that, but we're gonna try and get that to y'all. You feel me? Yeah, appreciate y'all coming through as always. Like he said, hit the subscribe, follow button, subscribe button, likes, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? My boy over there gigging, get to it.
Yeah, somebody said. I said they should have said Cedric the Entertainer, and then somebody else said they should have said old girl from the white girl from Teach Him How to Dance. Remember that old ass movie where she was breakdancing? She was like with what's bro name, bro? That shit is hella funny though.
With the white girl, huh? With white girl and the black dude, yeah. Say the Last Dance. Was that Say the Last Dance?
It was something like that. Say something about dancing, but yeah, no break dancing in LA. Bro, I'm telling you, LA would have had some clean dancers come out, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like they could have
B-boy
man. Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here.
I was just mad because it's like, who the fuck did y'all send over there? I could have found some niggas on BART that have got y'all right. Like, where we all, bro?
Shout out to all my turf dancers on BART getting their money, you know what I'm saying, in between Embarcadero and the West Oakland station. You know who you are. Keep grinding. You possibly be Olympian one day. But we're going to get up out of here, y'all. Shit was lit. And everyone have a good